Guys, so welcome to a new tutorial. This tutorial, me going over movement for objects. So I think I'm gonna make a new file for this. So we're making a new JavaScript file. I'm gonna call this J movement. So let's type that in there. Open that up in mod develop, and we're gonna start out in the start method. Now in the start method, we are gonna make a transform position, which is basically just gonna take the object and put it somewhere else on start. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna write transform, because it's part of the transform dot position equals vector 3, and then in parentheses 0 0 0, which means x y z. I do believe it's x y z. So now this is going to put it at 0 0 0 when you start. I'm not sure if you'll actually be able to see that because I'm not sure where my object's actually placed, but it will go to 0 0 0. So vector 3 basically is just taking the it's just getting the coordinates of x, y, z. So it's a 3D object. It needs to get all three coordinates. That's why it's vector 3. And it's basically transforming the object just to 0 0 0. So let's save that. Let's put our object on. I guess we'll just put it on the capsule. So once that stops spinning, J movement's here. So let's just turn off sound just in case. If we start the game up, we should not see the capsule because it should go to 0 0 0, which is somewhere off the map. So as you see, it is gone. He's no longer here. He's somewhere in 0 0 0, wherever that is. I'm not 100% because right now, let's see what he's on. So if you look right now, he's on 400x 14248. So we're not going to notice him. However, if we go back to this script, we just make him rotate, okay? Yeah, let's make him rotate. So I'm going to delete this position. Actually, let's just comment this out just in case you want to see that again. And now what we're going to do is we're make him rotate. So we need to go to the update method because it's going to be continuously rotating in the same spot. So now what we want to do is part of the transform again because it's moving it. Transform.rotate. And then in parentheses 0, comma, let's say, let's just do 1 1 1. We're gonna rotate on all axes by a speed of 1, and then comma space dot world, space dot world basic, and then semicolon at the end. Space dot world, it's pretty much just saying that we're going to be spinning this relative to the world. So whatever world this is in, we're going to be spinning it relative to where we are. So it knows it has a point to spin it on. Instead of just spinning in space, you can't spin something when there's nothing to judge it by. If there's nothing else, you can't show that something is moving because, well, yeah, it's basic. So yeah, we'll save that. And then 1 1 1 means we're rotating on all axes, X, Y, Z, of course, again. So now we're going to load it up. And as you can see, he is... Oh, we did actually mess this up a bit. We're going to want to turn off our AI on this. So let's remove the enemy script from that and the AI script. And now he's not... Does he not have a... There. Now as you can see, he's rotating. It's you do need to have an actual collider on him to rotate, but he's not. The issue is he has a rigid body, so he's not frozen. So he doesn't have rigid. Wait, yes he does. So we can make him kinetic, or you can just not use gravity. There we go. And we could use gravity, I believe. Yeah. So as you can see, now it's spinning on all axes by 1. You can clearly see that now. So I'm going to turn on enemy script again. AI script. You should probably not turn on the AI script right now. But as you can see, that works. I want to turn those back to leave that on. Okay. Well, one more thing I want to go over is translating. So I'm going to comment this out again. And now we're going to translating. So translating is another transform. So put that under the transform method or class. Transform.translate parentheses vector3, of course, because we're getting all three. Dot, let's say up. We're gonna make him go up. And then star 1 star time dot delta time comma space dot world semicolon at the end. So what this is saying is it's getting vector3 and it's moving it up by 1 because this is multiplication. That's why the time symbols are here. You can actually just put spaces in between here if you wanted to, but it's moving it up by a speed of 1. Time.delta time is basically the relative time in the game. That's what delta is. In space.world is the relative position of the world. Now we save that, and if we turn off the AI script, or actually let's do that in the game so we can just keep everything how it is right now. Start up our game, and we're going to turn off this AI script. Turn off, and we need to set the capsule to 1, 1, 1. He's still rotating. Did I not save it? I don't think I saved it. Let's check. Oh, we didn't make it. Let's check what we did here. We saved it. Up. I believe that. Let's just do it in here. Actually, let's do it in the game again. We're going to turn off all of the scripts. We're going to make it kinetic. And as you can see, it is moving up at a rate of 1, which is kind of slow. We should move it up, of course. But that's all I want to go over right now. I'm making a C# video into bit, so. But that'll probably come out first. Before I see C# then JavaScript like I usually do. So yeah, thanks for watching.